Hello everyone, I am jumping on here for Crafting Friday for our special Christmas in July week. This is formally posted on Saturday, but moving forward this week, we're posting it on Fridays. So we are making, for this week, we are making a Christmas tree canvas scene. So let me flip my screen and I'll show you all the materials I have and I'll walk you through how to make this craft yourself. All right, so we have, to start off, we have 4 separate little tree stems. These are little evergreens. You could find these at a craft store or you could check on Amazon. I got this sticky felt, so the back side will peel off and it's sticky. I have a regular 8x10 canvas. I have red, gold, and silver glitter. I have some school glue. I have red, gold, and red paint, or green, gold, and red paint. Just a paintbrush. I have some plastic straws. I have some fake presents. I have duct tape. I have some miniature ornaments. I have gems. I have scissors and wire cutters. And then I have some fairy lights and just little white bows that are self-adhesive. And the last thing that I don't have here that you would need is some adhesive dots. Here we go, adhesive dots. Okay, so let's get started. So I have one that I've already made. So I am going to talk you through the steps on how I made it. So I am going to show you the final product, so get excited. So this is how it turns out at the end. So let's walk through the steps so you can make this for yourself. So step 1 is you want to do the paint part. So you're going to take your red, green, and your green, gold, and red paint, and you are going to flick it onto the canvas. And you're going to go all over to make it nice and pretty. Then once you're good with that, you are going to apply your glue, and you're going to go all over just this top portion, though, of the canvas. And you're going to do your glue, and then you are going to pour your glitter on. And that is going to give you that shiny background. Now while you're waiting for that to dry, you are going to be working on this portion, the red felt. So you are going to want to take your felt, you're going to want to measure how much you need, and then you're going to cut. You're going to want to leave some on each side. So a little bit of space. So kind of like mine, I have a little bit of space here and there. So once you cut out your portion, now you're going to decorate that. So I used bows, gems, and my fake presents. I attached these with adhesive dots. These are self-adhesive, and so is the bow. And while you're doing that, you want to leave the sticky part on there because we're not quite ready to put it on the canvas yet. All right, so now you got that all decorated. Now we're going to go back to our canvas and we're going to cut our straws down. So what I use, these are just regular flimsy straws. So what I did is I cut here, which is a little bit past where where the bend happens. So I cut it right where the bend happens, and I'm going to use this portion. And what I'm going to do is, let me move the canvas up. Once I have my parts cut, I'm going to line them up like this on my canvas, all together, and of course they'll be tinier pieces. I'm going to even them up. I'm struggling to do this part. And then I am going to tape it across with my duct tape. And I'm going to tape it right here. Let me see if I can get some off. So I'm going to tape it right below where I cut it. So just like that. You're going to want to leave the upper part there because that is where you're going to put your trees in. So once you get your straw secure, then you're going to put your trees in. Now, if you don't get these exact trees, you may need to use wire cutters, but you may not. It just depends on what your evergreen looks like. So once you get that on, then you're going to take more duct tape once you get all your trees positioned. Now I did 4 of them and I kind of skipped in the middle. You'll have to play around to see how you can get them best to fit and how you like it, how your tree to look. And then you're going to duct tape the rest of it down so that the trees are now secured onto the canvas. And then your next step is going to be to cut a slit. So right back here, there I have a small hole that I cut into the canvas. I use a pencil to poke through the canvas, and then I just use scissors to cut the rest. So it's going to be about the size of your light. And once you have that hole securely poked, you're going to feed your light through, and then you're going to put an adhesive dot, and then you're going to feed your, well actually first you want to wrap it around your tree, my mistake. You want to wrap it around your tree, and then you want to feed the light down, and then feed it through the little battery pack, put an adhesive dot, and then put your light right on. So let me turn my lights on. And I'll show you what it looks like with it all lit up. So I wrapped it all around my tree branches, and then I just tucked it in the back. And I attached it with an adhesive dot. And then after that, you are ready now to put on your felt. And then your final step is going to be to decorate it with the ornaments. The ornaments I got have little strings, so you can just tie them right on. If you don't have, you can just use any old string, and you just want to wrap it and tie it tight around each branch. And then that's it. I hope y'all really enjoyed this one. Please let me know if you tried this out. And please follow our page for more craft and kit activity ideas. Thank y'all so much. Bye.